Fantastic Four. How come you're not doing it with me? I just look silly.
You can't handle the truth.
Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. My name's Chris. This is James, and we are going to review the Fantastic Four First Steps. Forced to balance their roles as heroes, strength of their family bond, the Fantastic Four must defend Earth from a ravenous space god called Galactus and his enigmatic herald, the Silver Surfer. I went into this film with super low expectations because the last Fantastic Four film that was made was so horrendous.
Wasn't great.
And there were things in this film that I thought I was gonna hate from watching the trailer.
I thought what we saw in the trailer as well, you wouldn't get much more in the film. I thought they were showing us all the best bit, but there's a lot more.
What I liked about the trailer is it showed you the bits in a different order so that when you saw them in the film, it was part of something else. I have to admit, I really liked the style and the look.
It was very cinematic, definitely worth watching on the IMAX for some of the scenes. To me, I said when we came out, it reminded me of a natural disaster movie. It wasn't a natural disaster, obviously, with Galactus and super, but it reminded me of that kind of, oh, there's a volcano going off, the world's going to end. Look, Armageddon kind of thing, as opposed to just there's a bad guy and we're going to fight him. The guy that was playing Galactus, apparently that's what he said they were going for.
There's some really good moments in this film. I wasn't sure about some of the actors at first. When I saw them on paper, I think they did a really good job.
I thought their family dynamic was the most believable. Like the previous ones with Jessica Alba and the one after with Miles Teller and all that, they just seemed like actors doing a movie on the big screen. This one, I actually felt that they were like family. They're actually a family, and that really shone through in them.
I absolutely agree with that.
So basically, it's the same sort of plot from the previous Silver Surfer.
The first time.
But another big tick is that we actually get to see Galactus, and Galactus is not just a cloud.
Oh, he wasn't a cloud.
I know, it was crazy. There was a lot more space travel. The big space travel scene on the way back from seeing Galactus, that was one of the best bits for me, I thought.
It looked really good on the IMAX screen.
Even though we got Galactus, I was a little disappointed by Galactus in that the fact that he might as well have just been a cloud. Apart from, as you pointed out, stretching Mr. Stretchy, Mr. Fantastic, he didn't really do anything. And his power level, as they call it, seemed very suspicious to me. I was pointing out that he can just stop the Silver Surfer by going like this, and he's an ultimate cosmic being, and
pointed at
but then he relies on his ship, and then he just gets pushed a lot. And I didn't quite get how Galactus worked, but that might just be me. When he got there, he just didn't really seem that threatening.
They just walked through.
He just kind of casually. They could have done something.
They could have just made him a bit scarier.
He didn't seem too scary, to be honest. He kind of fell over at the beginning, but it was 100 miles better than where we were at a cloud. And he's now in the universe.
So they can do something with him at a later point.
Yeah, it sounds like I hated it, but I didn't. If I look at it from the perspective, like I said, it was a natural disaster film, which I think is kind of what it was. Then I liked it overall. And I really liked the beginning as well. They did the little flashbacks and introduced the characters. That was done really well.
I think the whole film was actually done pretty well. I wanted to hate it. I was going in with the view of hating it. Almost I had like the opposite opinion when I went to see Superman. I wanted to go see Superman. I wanted to love it. And I was a bit let down. I wanted to hate it. And then it just kind of
exactly the same.
Won me over.
Yeah, because we're both big Superman fans, and that didn't hit the spot at all. And this, I like sticking up for DC over Marvel, but this was just much more enjoyable. It's much more cinematic. I'd watch it again. There's definitely a lot of criticisms I could make about the certain bits of the movie, but to be honest, it's a lot of them you can just write off with that it's a comic book.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a realistic film anyway.
They did a bit too much Sue Storm.
The baby, I know Galactus made her start giving birth, but did she have to be giving birth while going through space at hyperspeed, fighting the Silver Surfer, getting sucked into a black hole? It's like there was enough going on in that scene.
And I knew as soon as he put the baby on her when she was dead.
Yeah.
Spoiler, he was going to bring her back to life.
Yeah, of course.
Which would have been more interesting was if him doing chest compressions and stuff, shockers or whatever, and she somehow didn't die, rather than just putting the baby on her and magically.
I don't know. I just expected that to happen.
But I didn't want it to be what I expected.
They put the baby down. I didn't get right. He's smarter than Tony Stark. He's the smartest person there is in the Marvel universe. And when they was going on about teleporting the planet, I was like, why don't they just teleport Galactus? The first thing I thought is, why would they try and move? Why would they just try and capture him like in a Pokeball or something? And then he was like, aha.
Because he was worried about collateral damage.
Well, it was that or the end of the Earth. It was quite a...
His first solution Like, there was no collateral damage. Just move.
And I don't know if you heard other people when we was coming out the cinema, but they thought exactly what I thought as well, which was when he got off the ship and they landed. Just don't tell them they wanted the baby. They like the first thing he did, he opened up so honestly because obviously they're the characters they are and they're beloved. And again, they got no respect for being as honest as they were. They were like, no, they want our baby. We're not letting them have. I would have just said, no, it's all good. It's all good. he's come in, but we'll sort it out. Or just like don't say that they wanted the baby.
They could have said the
could
price
just
is
lie.
too high and just said anything else.
Like, what would the worst that could have happened is that they could have said to him, "Oh, Fantastic Four are liars," but you would all be dead anyway because the world was ending. So who really cares? I'm not a PR person, obviously, so I don't know.
I did like they used the force field as a magnifying glass so that he could burn Galactus' eyes for a split second and they whisk the baby away.
Ah, is that what they did with the flame? He blasted him in the eye. I was just like, man, how pathetic is Galactus? And he's just like, oh, I can't. Oh, where'd the baby go? Oh, he's gone. Kind of. But if that makes more sense, I didn't pick up on that he magnified it. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. So I actually
but
quite like that.
There was lots of good bits that they could have just done for the epicness, the build up, and he just kind of had a stroll up the park, you know. But it was a great film.
I would have liked the Thing to have done a bit more.
He was definitely used more than in the previous. Which is not hard to do.
But he's such a cool character. All in all, I really enjoyed it. So let's just move into it. I'm thinking 7.5.
Yeah, because I think for as much as I liked it, there were definitely improvements that could be made, but I don't want to slag the film off it either because out of all the superhero movies, the superhero genre, the fatigue of it was enjoyable to watch. It elevated I think I'd go 7.6 to be honest. So we'll just call it 7.5.
Just no, let's go. No, like we always do, in the middle, 7.55.
No, it was 7 point round up, 5 and above. I am looking forward to the Doomsday one, but there's a lot of others I'm just not looking forward to. This made me look forward to Doomsday.
Well, this has made me gave me a bit of hope that they haven't just done all the good stories and then just going to rehash them and ruin them. This made me think, oh, actually, they can carry on with some of these storylines. Doom is in the comic books, is such an amazing character. If you do it right, it's going to be amazing. And this gave me hope that they might actually do it right.
To be fair, that we've had Thanos, Galactus, etc., Adam Warlock, all these mega characters. Doom's going to have to be like the big dog. I'm just interested to see what they do with the story for the first time in like 5 years after all the little silly spin-offs.
Give it a watch. We enjoyed it.
If you like Marvel, you'll definitely enjoy it, and it's a good family film out as well. It's not too over the top. It was fantastic.
That was so bad.